I'm Kizzi Belfon. I'm a data analyst in the public health field, and I think my philosophy in life is that there's always room for improvement, whether it's improving my own self or in terms of a relationship with somebody, in terms of like an app on your iPhone, I always try to find ways to improve the circumstances around me, and a lot of the times that involves the public, and I really want to be a change maker, specifically in healthcare and specifically in Grenada. And not so much, I think like I'm saying change, but not just to make change, but to make things better. Have I fully stepped into my purpose? No, definitely not. In all honesty, I think I would probably be old. God's willing, old and on my deathbed and thinking I haven't fully stepped into my purpose. Like thinking there's something else that I need to do, because that's just how I am, I wish I knew that life is about chapters and you shouldn't be afraid to, turn the page and move on to the next chapter. Instead of sort of being fearful of the unknown, I think like you should use that uncertainty as motivation to move on to the next thing. Because I do think that life is a book of chapters. Like that sounds cliche, but I do think that life is a book of chapters, and sometimes it's a book of short stories. And I say that because sometimes you're not moving from like one thing to like the next gradual thing. Sometimes you're moving like from one thing to something that's vastly different. So that's why I say, like one short story to the next. But I think like now, I know when that feeling is there. And I know to trust that feeling. And I wish I knew that 5 years ago. We are the ones we've been waiting for, and be the change you want to see in the world. Like those are two phrases that I really, really, really try to embody because I truly believe them. I think that we are the ones that need to make change, and a lot of the times we're just comfortable in the status quo, but we have to be willing to be agitators and to improve on circumstances and improve on anything that you're not happy with, even if it's small or big. I'm gonna sound really idealistic, but what I want to see is more equity. Like I want everyone to have the same access to good to excellent healthcare, sound education, clean clothes, clean water, and food. And just having those 5 things, whether you're from Kenya or you're from Brooklyn, New York, or St. George's, Grenada, or Chelsea, London, I don't know, wherever you're from, like being born into this world and having those 5 things, I would die happier. Be kind, be humble, and be good to people. I think that a lot of the times women who are successful, like we spend a lot of time saying, be successful, work hard, and those things are very important. And I would like to think that I've been around a fair share of successful people, or at least a lot of tomorrow's success stories. And the one thing that always stands out to me are the ones who are kind and humble and who treat people well. And those are the people I admire the most, because I think when you achieve a level of success and you can still remain humble, like that's true character, and that's harder than being a success at anything. Women's lives matter.